नमो नमः। शुभमध्याह्नः। भोजनानन्तरम् एकघण्टा यावत् अद्य यत् कक्ष्या वर्तते तत्र स्वागतं सर्वेषाम्। इदानीं वयं सप्तमपाठस्य अग्रिमभागम् अर्थात् विभागस्य उपक्रमः अन्वयक्रमज्ञानाय संक्षेपरामायणात् स्वीकृत श्लोकान् पठामः क्रमशः। स जगामवनं वीरो रामपादप्रसादकः गत्वा तु स महात्मानं रामं सत्यपराक्रमम् अयाचद्भ्रातरं राममार्यभावपुरस्कृतः त्वमेव राजा धर्मज्ञ इति रामं वचोब्रवीत्. So clearly this is two verses tagged together. Okay, so two shlokas are there in one group there. Okay, so let us just look to see if there are specific sandhis. Sa jagama vanam veeraha visarga sandhi veeraha ramapada prasadakaha. There is three pratipadikas: rama, pada and prasadaka. So it's a kta pratyayanta. It's a samastapada. So ramapada prasadakaha gatva tvanta tu saha lopa visarga lopa sandhi saha mahatmanam ramam satya parakramam. Another samastapada satya parakramam. Mahatmanam. You can also say that's a samasta there. Ayachad Vrataram Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritah. Ramam is a separate word and Aryabhava Puraskritah is a samastapada with Arya, Bhava and Puraskara, all those portions joined together. It's again a kta anta. So Puraskritah, somebody, qualifier to somebody. Tvam eva, it's a normal samyoga. Halanta makara with ekara, tvam eva, no sandhi there. Raja dharmagnyah lopa sandhi. Okay, dharmagnyah is a lopa sandhi, visarga lopa. Iti, so ramam vachaha abravit. So there are two sandhis there. We know the standard pairing. Vachaha becoming vacho is visarga utva. Then under that influence, akara is elided in a purva rupa. So there is a purva rupa sandhi. Before that, there is a visarga sandhi. So vachaha abravit is the breakdown there. So we got that. So let us first take a very simple meaning and then go, and they are going into some detail about Anvaya Krama. We will go into that. Let us take a try to take a simple meaning first. Okay, Saha. Okay, that fellow. Oh, I missed maybe explaining that. The Saha Jagama. This is lit lakara. Okay, lit lakara is aparoksha bhuta. We can call it a hori past or something like that. Valmiki loves this lakara very much. If you want to learn lit lakara, you have to probably like reading Valmiki Ramayana because he uses it a lot. So Jagama went. In simple English, it is went, but you know, I have not seen, but he has gone. That's what I have heard. That sense is there in Jagama. Okay. Vanam Karmapada, to the forest. Veeraha, say Prathama Visheshana. So the valorous Veeraha. Ramapada Prasadakaha. Okay. So Ramapada is the feet of Rama. Okay. Actually, both feet will be included in the Pratipadika is Pada. So Prasadakaha is the fellow who is the pleasure of Rama's feet in that sense, who pleases Rama's feet, which means somebody who is obedient to him and is respectful of Rama, he pleases Rama with his respectfulness, that kind of thing. Okay, so we should take it with a little context. Okay, Gatva tu Saha, having gone that fellow. So we have to still figure out who is this fellow. Who is this fellow? Saha, Saha, Ramapada, Prasadakaha, Tirga, Saha. Again, it has come. So who is this fellow? Let's slowly work it out. Picture makes it clear, but let's slowly work it out. Mahatmanam Ramam Satya Parakramam. So all in karma position qualifier. So Mahatmanam, the fellow who is a great Atman, he is also Rama. That's very clear. So at least the object is clear. Rama is the object. Satya Parakramam. So again, it's a qualifier to Rama in karma position. So one who is truly valorous, that kind of Rama who is a Mahatma, approaching that fellow obviously is the karma pada. So some approach is involved. So ayachat. So this is the kriya for that karma. Okay. Asked. Ayachat. Okay. Past tense lung. Asked. Okay. So Brataram Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritah. So Brataram Ramam is coming twice there. Okay. Brataram Ramam. So Brataram is again a Visheshana to Rama, and he is obviously the fellow who is approaching him. His brother is very clear from this, because Rama is stacked with the karma qualifier as Brataram Ramam. Okay. Arya Bhava Puraskrita is again in Pratama Vibhakti. So clearly this Arya Bhava Puraskrita is the same fellow who is the Ramapada Prasadaka, who is the same fellow who is Saha. Okay. So that fellow, Saha is couple of places. For Prasa, I think couple of copycats are there. So that fellow. So we kind of can guess this is the Bharata. Okay. Tvameva Raja Dharmagnaha. You alone are the king. You are the one with the knowledge of Dharma. Iti. So Ramam Vachaha Abravit. To Rama, the words he told. Okay. Abravit. Simple lung. Okay. So Jagama, lit past tense. Ayachat, lung past tense. Abravit, lung past tense. So we have to collect it into three pieces. Okay. And link in the gatva into one of the phrases. Okay. Gatva ayachat. So gatva probably precedes ayachat. So that pairs. So Jagamam, we have to fit it in. Okay. Into the equation somewhere. So let us see how Samskrita Bharati is advising us about this, because from our basic knowledge, we can definitely recognize Jagama, Ayachat and Abravit, and then we have to see how, and Gatva as a clause form of a verb. So let us see how it proceeds. Okay. I hope the process is so far what I have spoken is clear. If there are any doubts, please, as usual, shout out to me. Okay, so we can see if I can address that. Okay. I think everyone is recovering from the nice lunch as I am. Padavibhagaha Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritah. Ramam Aryabhava Puraskritah. We had kind of seen that. So there is a thing. Okay, one is in karma and one is in karta. So they actually don't really pair up. It's just a opportunate sandhi. Okay, they are not having any reason to be together. Okay, but anyway, Tvam eva, you alone. So that's another sandhi. Dharmagnaha iti. So they did that. This lopa unraveled. Vachaha abravit. They have unraveled this this thing. They actually have not talked about saha saha. So they have actually not gone so deep. So there is also saha also has to be explained here by us. And viraha also they missed. Viro, viraha. So saha, viraha, all those things also have to be added to the padavibhaga. They have kind of said the remaining words in the shloka are single words, but you should remember sandhis sometimes even to a single word in a visarga it applies. It is under the neighborhood influence. There are some one-ended sandhis, you can call them. Okay, that we should also unravel. Okay, Anvayaha. Following the steps taught in the previous lesson, try to write the Anvaya of the verse. Oh, okay, they have explained. Okay, they have not asked us just to do. Let us try to. Let us try to write the Anvaya. Identify the verbs first. They are Jagama, Ayachat, Abravit, and they have assumed a bracket Asi also to complete some sense. Let's see how that builds up. Okay. The verb asi is not found in the shloka but supplied to complete the sense. This feature is known as adhyaharana, adhyaharana, both. Okay, let's move forward. according to the verbs, the words in different vibhaktis can be grouped as under. So they have next tried to do that. So Jagama, Ayachat, Asi, Abravit. So Dharmagnyah, Tvam Raja, Dharmagnyah, Asi. So because this, if you go to the previous thing, you see Tvameva Raja, it is like iti type of quote, no? Tvameva Raja, iti avadat, iti abravit. So Tvameva Raja Asi, they added to that quote inside the quotes, no, that sentence, Tvameva Raja Dharmagnya is all that is there. They added Asi iti. Okay, this is where they, for this quote, they added that verb Asi. Okay, that is clear to us now because the iti, the section is without a direct verb, so they have done a adhyaharana, Asi. Okay, fine. So that is also clear to us now. So that's what they loaded under this column. They put Asi and put Dharmagnya Tvam Raja under that. So they kept that iti portion, the quote portion here. Next, they took Jagama. So they have added Ramapada Prasadakaha, Veeraha, Saha, Vanam, Brataram, Ramam as Dvitiya. So Pratamas and Dvitiyas, they tacked under that. So Saha Veeraha, Ramapada Prasadakaha, in bracket Bharataha, Brataram, Ramam. Actually, there is one more drashtum or something ahvaitum should be imagined actually. Jagama. So you can take this as Dvikarmaka also in the sense he not only went to the forest, he went to his brother. So the brother Rama is also his target of proceeding to the forest. So you can take that in the sense of one combined karma, Vanam Brataram Ramam Jagama. To the forest, to Rama, to his brother, he proceeded. He went. That kind of thing can be taken. Okay. So they have taken it that sense. So that way, drashtum and all may not be needed. But you can put in brackets drashtum, melitum, something like that. Militum or melitum, I'm not sure. Okay, so one of those. Then for Ayachat, they have taken Aryabhava Puraskritaha Saha Mahatmanam Satyaparakramam Ramam Gatva Ayachat. Kim Ayachat? Evam Ayachat. Tvam Dharmagnyah, Tvam Raja Siti, and then it continues. Next verse will tell what else he told. Hey, please come back. You deserve to be the king, etc., etc. All those ayachanas that Bharata did to Rama. Okay, that's what is being quoted here. Okay, so Saha Vachaha Abravit. So this iti, after that, Saha is taken again, copied from the earlier portion, and then Vachaha Evam iti Abravit. So that has been taken to conclude the quotation. Okay, so Bharata went to the forest to Rama, then he, having gone to him, he asked him such and such question. In this case, he just told, you are the Dharmagnya, you are king, like that, which means please come and accept the throne. So when we put the above words in prose order, we get the Anvaya in the following sentences. The indeclinables iti and tu have to be put in appropriate places. Ramapada prasadakaha veeraha saha vanam jagama. So they took out that portion as one sentence. Aryabhava puraskritaha saha gatva. Bharataha saha gatva. Tu they just having gone, and then like that. Satya Parakramam Mahatmanam Brataram Ramam, so stacked all the karma padas there. Ayachat, he asked or begged. You can take the sense of begging also, but we should really take the sense of requested. Then they took the last. Dharmagnyah tvam eva raja asi iti saha atava bharataha ramam vachaha abravit. So they took it under that. Fine. Okay. So 3 sentences they unraveled. So in this last sentence, they said third and fourth verbs are combined. Asi abravit. One under quote, one is the quoter's action, abravit action. Okay, avadat, abravit, uktavan. Some variations will come there, like that. Okay, let's see these nice pictures. We can't miss. Chitrakute agantam. No. Agatam. Agatam. There is a mistake there. Chitrakute agatam bharatam ramah alinganena swagati karoti. सो भरतः अत्र आगच्छति, पुनः गुहः अस्ति तत्र आनेतुं, नदीं पारयित्वा आनयितुं। तत्र भरतः शत्रुघ्नः तु कथं वा न भवति, शत्रुघ्नः अपि अस्ति तत्र भरतेन सह। सो भरतशत्रुघ्नौ, रामः भरतम् आलिङ्गयति, सीता भगिनी अपि तत्र तिष्ठति, लक्ष्मणः अपि तिष्ठति, नमस्कारमुद्रायामेव तिष्ठति लक्ष्मणः अपि यथा शत्रुघ्नः। बहु सम्यक् अस्ति, चित्रणं तु सुन्दरमस्ति। अत्र यथा भरतेन याचितं रामः स्वस्य पादुके भरतं ददाति, तो अग्रे आगमिष्यति रामः पुनः अयोध्यां गन्तुं न इच्छति किल, तु तदा भरतः तं पादुके ददातु इति पृच्छति, ददति, ददाति, ददति इस् प्लूरल्, ददाति सिङ्ग्युलर्, ओके, पादुके ददाति। यथा भरतेन याचितं रामः स्वस्य पादुके, द्विवचन, भरतं ददाति। प्रतिपदार्थः, वीरः सः रामपादप्रसादकः। This is English order. Let me skip this. To read only the Sanskrit part of this will make a confusing sentence. So you guys can catch this up later. Let's look at Tatparya, what additional things they have added, so that we learn how to also contextually add such things in the exam. Bharata not only refused to ascend the throne, but also went to where Rama was to persuade him to come back and rule the kingdom. He went and fell at the feet of Rama. See, Ramapada Prasadakaha has been so colorfully explained as actually an activity that happened. So the Kridanta qualifier has been taken to enact into a full sentence here. See how that kind of tatparyas can be brought. This humble gesture of Bharata brought pleasure to Rama. Prasadakaha, that part. Nicely added in Tatparya. Having fallen at his feet in all humility, Bharata made this request. You are my elder brother. Say, hey, Bharata. I mean, they have taken that extension. You know what is the right and what is wrong. The Dharmagnya. They have taken the Dharmagnya. See how we take. See, we don't throw away, oh, the Kavi has simply added some extra qualifiers. What is the use? No, no. See how beautifully in Tatparya, they have pulled out that Dharmagnya and pulled it into a contextual sentence as if Bharata quoted that to Rama. That is the color we have to add. You know what is right and what is wrong. I mean, Bhavan Dharmagnya Asi has been imagined. Okay, it is right of the eldest. It is the right of the eldest son to ascend the throne. Tvameva Raja. That is also told in quote. So Tvameva Raja means you have the right, has been extended by the Tatparya. Okay. After father, the is incorrect there. After father, so you are the rightful heir to the throne. Okay, that's also a little bit extension. What a noble soul he was, Bharata. That is, he had no desire for regal glory. At a point, I don't know how to say this, poignant or point, but whatever. In a significant moment like this, his wisdom and nobility found expression in this gesture. Although the kingdom was offered to him without even his dreaming of it, he declined the offer. He knew that Rama, the eldest son, who was endowed with all the good qualities that a king had to possess, was after all the Uttaradikari. Uttara means post, afterwards, like that. Adhikari, that means after his father. Okay. No other thought came to his mind. He went over to the forest with the confidence that he would bring Rama back. Okay. Any questions at this time? Okay. All right. I hope you have digested that. Whatever Valmiki told. So both the verses were combined this time because they kind of belong together. So they combined. So Anuvada Paddhatihi, 9th section. So here they are teaching us little more about, how to come to Tatparya and all that. So let us see. You know that past participles are Bhuta Kridantaha, which is Ktavatu and Kta. We know that, right? Are used in the place of verbal forms in past tense. Apatat, Patitavan, Patitavati, Patitavat. Alikhat, Likitavan, Likitavati, Likitavat. Akarot, Kritavan, Kritavati, Kritavat. Agachat, Agatavan. Oh, sorry, Gatavan, Agatavan. Gatavan, Gatavati, Gatavat. Agatavan, my mixing up the language with the Kridanta. That is totally incorrect. For the language to be simple, it is advisable to use past participles. See, Sanskrit Bharati's guide to us, saying they can be used without making a single mistake. They are very, very, very hopeful of our knowledge gain. With practice, you can get greater command over the language. You already know that the argument letter a should precede the verb in the past tense. This is the lung form. Agachat, akarot, that they're talking about. Extreme care must be taken if the verb comes after a preposition. Very good advice now. Now they are talking in the lung form. There is a prefix akara due to the lung itself. Prakriya of the lung lakara only, there is an akara. Now suppose gam dhatu has another prefix due to requirement. It's like pratyagachat, like that, prati. So how do we add that prati and other prefixes to enhance the dhatu when there is this prefix present? Is that upasarga coming before this prefix, after this prefix? How? That is the question that comes to our mind. What is the order? That's what they're explaining now. Now they're saying because the argument a comes before the verb root and after the preposition and not before the preposition. So we must make sure that this akara comes before the verb root and after the preposition. Okay. So we should not add the akara before the preposition. So praharati we should do, then we should add apraharat. So build the lat form, then you know praharati, then take that you add apraharat, you make it. That's what their teaching is. Okay. When the changed into past tense, the letter a. Oh, I was completely, there is a mistake in their English. There is a complete mistake in their English. Oh God. I was also conflicted in my brain what they are telling. Extreme care must be taken if the same verb comes after a preposition. Oh, it is not. It is not as if they are saying dhatu comes after preposition, because the argument a comes before the verb root and after the preposition and not. This is where the problem is. Okay. So in my reading, so preposition and then the akara, then the dhatu. Correct. So preposition akara. So not apraharat, it is praharat. Pra plus aharat, praharat. Apraharat is wrong. So little caution in reading this English because it's a little confusing. I also got confused. Okay. So this is correct. So pra plus harati, praharati. And in the past tense, aharat you make, then add the pra. So upasarga comes after the lang kriya. So finish the lang lakara form, then add the upasarga. So it is not coming in between. So the pure dhatu gets the its additions due to lakara, which is the akara in the head and the at in the end. Then the pra gets added behind it as the upasarga. So praharat, pra plus aharat, praharat, and this is a nitya sandhi. The upasarga and dhatus must be in a sandhi. They cannot be separated. So praharat should happen. Praharat is the correct form in the past tense. Apraharat is wrong. Observe the few other examples. So sorry, I also got confused by the English. So good. When we make mistakes, we remember better. Few other forms. So let us have one of the students wake up a little bit from lunch and help us. Pooja Shettivarye. Pooja Shettivarye, you are available?
Okay.
Bhagini, please kindly read through them slowly. Yeah. So we have present tense, past tense, and past participle. This is the Kridanta form. All three shown with this time with some upasarga. They have everything is with upasarga. Slowly read it, madam.
Present Viharati strolls merrily. Past V plus Aharat Vyaharat.
Just pause there. See what is happening is there ikara plus akara. E plus a is in the bottom half of top half of the table, the end sandhi, right? E plus a. Okay, not the first row, but the second row onwards, but not still the bottom half, still the top half of the table. So E plus a, y plus a. Okay, so yeah, so v becomes isolated from E becomes y, and then akara adds. So vya will come. Okay, so Vyaharat ends in the results. Okay, continue, madam.
Past participle is Vihruttavan.
Vihrutavan. So they have shown the past participle. Hrutavan becomes Vihrutavan. Straightforward addition. There is no akara or anything coming for past participle. So it's simple addition of V with Hrutavan. Vihrutavan. Okay. So this is a good thing. We haven't too much encountered past participle forms with upasarga. So now we will get introduced. Maybe we have, but we have not noticed, let us say. Here we are deliberately noticing, oh, there is a V upasarga, then the hrit dhatu, then the participle form ritavan, so V ritavan. So the engineering of that is also seen here. Continue, madam.
Samharati kills. Sam plus aharat. Samaharat.
Samaharat, very good.
And past participle is Samhritavan.
Samhritavan. See here, because this hakara is from avargiya vyanjana. This hakara is a avargiya vyanjana. So the anuswara bindu remains an anuswara bindu. Okay. If it was a vargiya vyanjana, then that will become a last column nasal sound attached to that vyanjana. Because this is avargiya vyanjana hakara, anuswara remains anuswara. Okay. Though with some prefix, this s plus anuswara, some prefix, this there is a freedom for you to keep it as sa plus bindu or take the bindu away into an anunasika varna of the gana. Okay. So Sankranti, for example, just let me. Okay. So let me show how what I'm talking about. So some plus Anti. I mean, I am just showing the upasarga getting added, okay, to some pratipadika type of conversion there. Upasarga to a dhatu, kru dhatu, but eventually has become a kridanta. But anyway, so you can make it samkranti, okay, or you can write it sankranti. Sorry, the font is not good enough to tack those together, but you can see the halanta nasal followed by the kranti. If I have the Adobe font, I think it will come correct. See, Adobe font worked correctly. Fonts are very important when we work with Sanskritam. Okay, both are allowed. For some, for the some, I have heard from my Vyakarana Guru Varya that some it's allowed to just leave it to be some, not take the nasal twang, but this is fine too. So two options are there to write. But with Samhritavan, there is nothing else available. So Samhritavan has to be Samhritavan only. Okay, Ritavan, like that. Okay, all right. Let me leave it there for future. Sorry, Bhagini, I'm making you wait a lot. Just a minute. Okay, continue, madam.
Present tense upavishati.
Swikaroti, I think, I don't know whether we did. Just do that. Yeah.
Swikaroti receives. Past tenses. Swi plus akarot. Twakarot. Past participle is swikritavan.
How do you read this again?
Svyakarot.
Correct. Svyakarot. One single letter compound. S-V-Ya. Svya. Okay. Svyakarot. Sanskritam is a language that will make us be good. So beware. Okay. Svyakarot. Swikritavan. Well done. Continue, madam.
Upavishati sits. Upa plus avishat. Upavishat.
No. Slowly. Read this.
Okay. Upavishat.
Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. Upavishat.
Past participle is upavishtavan.
Correct.
Next, uttishtati stands up. Ut plus atishtat. Udatishtat.
There is a Vyanjana Sandhi happening here. This takara, halanta takara, in the combination with akara, instead of udatishtat, okay, due to the presence of this second takara, softens up, udatishtat. See how the sandhi is there to help the word become little more soft and nice to pronounce. Udatishtat is little complex to the mouth. Udatishtat is little soft on the mouth. It's less energy and not harsh. So udatishtat is a better form. So the sandhi is guiding us in that direction. So third to the
Jastva Sandhi, sir.
softening sandhi, we call it jastva sandhi. He is correct. So the first column becomes the third column letter in the presence of a third column, first column neighbor. Okay, udatishtat like that. Okay.
Sir, one
And then,
doubt. Yeah, these are all upasargas, right? Svi, is there a upasarga I haven't come across?
it is not in the standard 21 or something.
22.
22,
Yeah.
standard 22. Sometimes a few others act like upasargas. So this is a upasargas thani. Svi iti upasargas thani. Okay. There are a few guys outside of the table that come in. Yeah. Continue, madam. Sorry, I think you did your lot. So let me relax. Let me have you relax. Uttitavan. Maybe you did not read that. Uttitavan, a fellow who stood up in the past tense, like that. Okay. So who else? Sorry. Shrikant Varya. Shrikant Varya. Okay. Sunil Sachdeva.
Yes.
Please just read from Prakshalayati, sir.
Okay. Prakshalayati washes, cleanses. Pra plus akshalayat. Prakshalayat. Prakshalitvan.
Prakshalitvan.
Prakshalitvan. Yes.
Correct.
Agachati comes. A plus agachat. Agachat.
See here what has happened. There is a Varna Dirgha Sandhi. The A plus A is one single A. There is nothing like a triple A that is coming in this Sandhi. Though there is actually a Pluta A, but with the Sandhi Savarna Dirgandhi direct simply a Dirgha result. Okay. So Dvimatraka Akara eva Agachat iti Parinamati Agatavan iti Bhutakrudantaha. Tatra Agatavan ityatra A iti उपसर्गः अस्ति इति मन्तव्यम्. आगतवान् इति गतवान् एतस्य विरुद्धः आगतवान् इति तत्र अकारः नास्ति. अगच्छत् इत्यस्य अकारः तत्र नास्ति. केवलम् उपसर्गः आ प्लस गतवान् आगतवान्. That is the prakriya there. I wish they actually exploited that and showed it, but we have to do it ourselves. Continue, sir.
Yeah. Udaharati quotes, gives an example. Uta plus a plus aharat, udaharat.
Just pause. You see double prefix. So it is very much allowed to have multiple prefixes, multiple upasargas stacked on. Okay. Typically there will be one type of order followed. They don't do the other way. For example, you can also make it a plus utu plus aharat, then a udarat, udaharat, something like that will result. Udaharat something. But that is not a common way in which people tack it, because udaharana has become so much rudi pada, right? So we always do utu aharat, that form only. Okay. So udaharat. So you can now we know that udaharana is a construction of two upasargas with a dhatu. Okay. Something to know. Okay.
Udaharatvan.
Udahritavan. Udahritavan.
Udahritavan. Prapnoti obtains. Pra plus apnot. Prapanot. Praptavan.
So apnot becomes prapnot and aptavan becomes praptavan. Aptavan also means obtain. Apta means to make something belong to yourself, right? So somebody very dear to you is also called aptah, because that is a kridanta form of the same apnana. Apnana of Hindi is very close to that same dhatu. Okay, so praptavan is apnaya. Okay, prapnaya, something like that. If there is a upasarga in Hindi, that's what it is. Continue, sir.
Yeah. Angi karoti accepts. Angi plus akarot. Angya karot.
Again a end sandhi. Angi krutvan. End sandhi. Angi plus akarot. Angya karot. So end sandhi again. Okay. So good. So a few times if you read this, then it will be stick in our mind. Vyaharat, samaharat, svyakaroth, upavishat, udatishtat, prakshalayat, agachat, kshamyatam, agachat, udaharat, prapnot, angyakarot. Okay. Well done. Thank you very much.
I wanted to understand one thing. When we have this two suffix ut plus a plus aharat, so when we have to use the sandhi rules, first we should do ut plus a and then the answer and then aharat, or it will be a plus aharat gives you aharat and then ut plus aharat gives udaharat.
Good question. In Panini's, if you go by Panini's flow, okay, in Panini's flow, the dhatu first gets its lakara form, then the upasarga joins, right? Even to our brain, it is very clear. First, the Panini prakriya of generating the dhatu's final kriya form has to happen. Then the upasarga tacking should happen, right? So I can proceed in that order just to follow that law, saying, okay, tisht dhatu. Okay, the udatishtat is having only one. Now, so let us take udaharat only. So here what you do, you show the khru dhatu, aharat is the lung form. Okay, then a plus aharat is the first upasarga added. Then ut plus aharat, udaharat. It's a logical way to proceed. Start with the dhatu, go to the lung, go to the first prefixing, next go to the second prefixing. Correct? Is that desirable, Shilpa Bhagini? Yeah. No need to for us to do the illogical way, saying okay, ut plus a is equal to uda, and then uda plus aharat is udaharat. It is not technically incorrect because sandhi doesn't care about what it is combining. Okay, sandhi is a pure combination of letters. It has no partiality. I am sitting between upasarga and dhatu. I am sitting between that and this. Nothing it cares. In fact, it sits inside the lang lakara form itself. That aharat already has sandhis inside. Lot of prakriya has happened to arrive at aharat. So, but I would, as a logical being, proceed logically. That's all. Okay, that's all is my answer. So some examples for us to do. So pari ganayati, pari aganayat, parya ganayat, pari ganitavan. So the same exercise we did with the ready examples, they're asking us to work out some few things ourselves. Okay. So pari plus aganayat, that breaks as per plus e plus a plus ganayat, per y a plus ganayat, and then that is that I'm showing the prakriya of end sandhi, how it became parya ganayat. Okay. So these are the intermediate. This is a breakup. Simply per plus e is a breakup of pari. E changing to u is end sandhi. Then collapsing back is parya ganayat. Okay. So that's how that happens. So same way we should do for the remaining. Okay. So again, because time is precious, let us do a couple and move on. So let us try pari plus harati. Okay. So par e plus there is ha. Okay, so there is no specific sandhi. There is no swara here. So pariharati only will result from that, right? If it were one word, it would be pariharati. But what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to take this latlakara harati and make it into lang. So aharat. So here we have to write pari plus aharat. We are not being asked to write pariharati. We are being asked to write pari plus aharat. Okay, I will write that. Pari plus aharat, and pari plus aharat, e plus a is yakara will generate. Okay, so paryaharat will come. Okay, so paryaharat, and Parihritavan may be the result for past tense. Okay, let us see. Correct. You see, pari plus aharat is equal to pariaharat, parihritavan. So this is what we have to do here. The same thing for the next one. It has a double thing. So let us see. One of you maybe can help us. Sweetie Shinde Varye.
Yeah, sir.
Can you try this one?
Yeah, it will be prati plus a plus a gachat. So it will be prati plus a will become pratya. So pratya gachat.
Correct. So prati plus a plus agachat, pratya gachat, pratya. Okay, I ended up exposing that. Sorry. Pratyagatavan.
Pratyagatavan.
One more you try.
Okay. Pra plus vishati, pra plus avishat will be pravishat. And vishati will become vishta. So pravishtavan.
Very good. Pravishtavan. Wonderfully done. Okay. Pra plus avishat, pravishat, pravishtavan. Perfect. So this skill we have to develop, how to get to the Kridanta, or for most popular verbs, we should try to learn at least the Pullinga form. Strilinga form it can be derived easily. Pravishtavati, Pravishtavat and all that. So that practice we have to over time achieve. Okay. So she did it well. Thank you, Bhagini. So with that, you can try the remaining ones at your own convenience. Okay, there is one or two green ones. Let us see what we are playing there. Pra plus vartate avartata. Atmanepadi. Vartate is atmanepadi. So in atmanepadi lang, we will get avartata. We won't get avartat or something. So avartata like avandata form. So pravartata. Okay, but for Kridanta, Atmane Parasmai goes for a big 6. Okay, there is only one simple vartate. Okay, vartadatu, vartitavan, pravartitavan. Very straightforward. That's another benefit with Kridanta. This Atmane Parasmai caution elides from our brain and we go to other troubles of Namapada. Okay, so like this. Same with Nivartate. Nyavartat will come. Nyavartata, sorry, Nyavartata. See, I am Nyavartata and Nivartitavan like this. Like Sancharati. So Samacharat. See this. Some I have used with the Makara Halant shown. Okay. So this is important exercise. See, some you show this to see if it combines that way. So Samacharat. So you cannot put it as some plus charat, some acharat. So you have to combine the makara with akara. So you have to take the anuswara bindu, use a halanta makara and combine it. Okay, important, very important lesson there. Okay, and then that will become something completely new here. Sancharitavan. Okay, here what has happened? The actual anuswara so that halanta, sorry, the anuswara bindu has become the chavargiya panchamakshara. So sancharitavan. So that one. Okay. So here also we have to put the same caution. Sam plus tushyati. So sam plus atushyat. Samatushyat santushtavan like this. So here takara is ta ta da da na. So nakara comes for him instead of nyakara of chakara. Okay. So these variations are happening. This prabhavati, prabhavat probably, prabhavat, prabhutavan, something like that. Correct. See, prabhavat, prabhutavan. Okay. All right. So let's move forward to the famous Sandhi section. Today, at least if we cover Sandhi, we are more or less done with lesson 7. That will be inside. Any question? Somebody is unmuted. Okay. By accident, I think somebody is unmuted. So Sandhi. Today is the Yanta Vanta Desha Sandhi. One whole block of the picture. So let's just go to the picture. Our famous picture. So it's the entire bottom half of the table. Okay. But actually there are 4 variants. Ay, av, ay, av. Okay, we actually Panini calls this ayavayava sandhi, something like that. He makes a sandhi out of this ay, av, and makes the sutra. So he calls the sandhi by that sandhi. Ayavayavaya sandhi, something like that. Ayavaya sandhi, something like that. Very difficult for me to pronounce and remember and pronounce correctly. But more in the loka, this is called yanta Vantadesha sandhi. Sometimes broken like this also. Yantadesha vantadesha sandhi or yanta vantadesha sandhi. Adesha is bringing in. Yanta is with the ya anta. Vanta is with the va anta. Okay, that type of sandhi. So the name is very, very correctly engineered. No question there. It explains itself. But I, av, I, av. So each row has a different result, though they are all cousins of each other, brothers of each other. So when you combine ekara with any swara, not a vyanjana, any swara, a through av. Okay. Remember, a represents a, e represents e, u, r, l, l, a, I, o, au, aha is not part of it. Okay, so a, I, o, au. So a, o, I, au is the order because of Panini's convenience. Okay, so this red block is this Yantadesha Vantadesha Sandhi athva Yanta Vantadesha Sandhi. Sometimes we just call this as Yantadesha, this for A row and the I row as Yantadesha, and the Av row and Av row, O and Au row, that is called Vantadesha Sandhi. So these two pair with Vakaras, they pair as Vantadesha, the Yakara endings pair as Yantadesha. Okay, all right. So A generates I, O generates Av, I generates I, and Au generates Av. You see the relationship? Au, Av, I, O, Av, A, I. Okay. So remember, this I is not this I. This I is of course with the Vyanjana Yakara. Okay. So the output generated is a Vyanjana. And remember, this every single thing that you're seeing, I, Av, is a replacement only for the left letter. Only for A we replace with I, O we replace with Au. So this akara, ikara, ukara that comes afterwards remains. That is not replaced. Okay. So this is only replacement for the Purva Akshara. So you can call it as a Purvadesha if you want to remember it. So remember that aspect of this table. Again, I will remind you, this first row is Dvayadesha. Both the Purvakshara and Uttarakshara athwa Parakshara, both of them get replaced with this Adeshas. Okay. A, O, R, Al, I, O, I, O, I, O. This replace both. So same with Savarna Dirgha Sandhi. In Savarna Dirgha Sandhi also the Adesha is for both. Okay, but not for End Sandhi. In End Sandhi only the left column one, or basically the last letter of the first word, is replaced. The Parapada, Parakshara, sorry, Pada no, Akshara. Parakshara remains as is, U plus A. Okay, and because Savarna blocks we cannot call it there. U plus U. Okay, like this, or here for example, R plus U, Ru will result. Okay, these kind of things will happen. So with the blue, light blue and this light yellow, okay, it is only the Purvadesha. Only the Purvakshara has been replaced. Is that clear? Okay. Now come to the study part. Study the following. So Yanta, Vanta, Yanta, Vanta. So Yanta no. Yanta, Vanta. Hrisva takara. So Yanta, Vanta, Desha, Sandhi. Because there is no Adesha to make it Dirgha. So Yanta plus Vanta plus Adesha. That is why there is a A here, because of Adesha, not because of Vanta. Okay. Just the name of the Sandhi itself, you require Sandhi knowledge to understand. It's funny. Study, in fact, Panini's Vyakarana itself, if you want to understand his sutras, first you should know Panini Vyakarana. Well, it's like catch 22. So it's funny. Study the following examples of Sandhi. Balakasya kshira icha eva nasti. Kshira icha, yakara has come there. Okay. But kshira is akaranta. Anyway, let us see what ensues. I should not jump up and down. Let's go through what they are teaching us. Boho Rama, tasma yetat dehi, Tasmai etat. Okay, this is clear. I and A is combining, so I has come. So tasmai etat dehi. Guruhu shishyam adishat bhanaviha agacha iti. So the guru to the shishya, he directed him or commanded him, Banau iha agacha, like the sun you come. Actually, it is hopefully Guru who comes like the sun to the Shishya. Sun in the sense, Bhanu means here Surya. Anyway, Bhanau iha. Bhanau aukara. Okay. Bhanau iha agacha. In the sky. Okay. So not Bhanu. So Bhanau in the sky, like that you come. Okay. Anyway, let's go proceed further. I'm attacking this too early. Lavakushau Surya Chandraviva Shobhate. Shobhete. Okay, Shobhate, Shobhete, Dvivachana. Okay, Vandate, Vandete, Dvivachana. Lava Kushau, the Lava and Kusha brothers, Surya Chandrau Iva, Surya Chandraviva. So, like Surya and Chandra, Shobhete, they shine, those two shine. The bold words above are split as follows. Kshire. See, I thought Kshira Icha, it is Kshire Icha. So, it's a different type of Sandhi. Kshira Icha. Kshire plus Icha, A plus E, I plus E. So, Kshiraicha will result. Sorry. Okay. Okay, Kshiraicha. Tasmai etat. I plus A, I plus A. Aye. Like that. Tasmai etat. Banau iha, bano iha. Not even banau. Okay. So, again, Bano, what is Bano? Banahana.
So Sambodhan karak. Hey Bhanu, come here.
Oh, hey Bano, iha agacha. Oh, madam, lovely. Wondering what is this Banu doing? Okay, hey Banu. Banu is the Pratipadika, so Banu, hey Banu. Okay, hey Guru, like that. Hey Banu. So, hey Banu, iha agacha, come here. Now it makes sense why Guru would order the student like that. Yes, ma'am?
Kshire, is it Saptami?
Kshire is Saptami Ekavachana. In the milk, desire.
Milk.
Desire
He
in the
doesn't.
milk.
Okay.
So this is nice. Bano is Sambodhana. Because if it is from Banaha to Bano, if it has become a Visarga Utva, I don't think we can further now again go into Yantavanta Desha Sandhi. Okay, that was the conflict that was going on in my brain. Bano sounds like Banaha, Utva, Bano, but then we should not proceed and corrupt it further with another Sandhi because we can never walk back that. So one of those sandhis will stop the other sandhi from happening, because what happens is we go through the Panini engine, we cannot reverse the word back. Okay, so there are some direction rules there. Anyway, all right. So Surya Chandraviva, Surya Chandrau iva, au I, av I. Good. So this is a little more tricky sandhi, as you can see, because the extracting the first word has its complications. It's not so obvious, but it happens over practice. We will learn this. So if A, I, O, O are followed by any vowel, A is replaced with I with I, O with O, and O with AV. In I and I, the ending letter is Y. So they are yantas. And in O and AV, the ending letter is V. So they are called vantas. Since the yanta and the vanta adeshas take the place of A, I, O, Au respectively, this is called yanta vanta adesha sandhi. Nicely defined. If the and I have underlined, so let us look out for this. If I and O happen to be padantas, so the first portion which is participating in the sandhi, if it is a pada, not just some upasarga or anything that has a pada sanya according to Panini. So if it has that, then it is followed by this akara, first column vyanjana, first column swara, kshamyatam, akara, hrisva akara. See, hrisva akara. So in this table, in this table this column, but only one half of that column. Hrisva akara, not the dirgha akara. When there is a hrisva akara and this ekara or the okara is the padanta for the previous word, then you can use purva rupa sandhi. Look here. Then, oh, there will be purva rupa sandhi. Okay, this is I have to see if I have to underline that in red. I will confirm that. I will have to study and confirm that. So that means now purva rupa sandhi replaces yanta vanta desha sandhi in those places. It is not like it is optional to do this or that. It seems, because there will be is clearly explicitly told by Samskrita Bharati. Otherwise, Samskrita Bharati will tell us optionally there will be, there can be, something like that will be put by them. So since they have definitively said there will be, this we have to remember. So Purva Rupa Sandhi is, it is a what we call apavada. The word, technical word is apavada. It is an apavada to Yanta Vante Desha Sandhi under certain condition. What are the condition? Padanta should be there for A and O. Number two, the swara that is there on the right side should be hrisva akara. Under that condition, this blue set replaces the I of. So A, and then we actually also get this elided akara, this shown as that. So Purva Rupa Sandhi. So something very important to remember. Okay. Okay. In the rest of the instances, that means for all other second column, the second word first letters, that is a, dirgha, and all forms of e, u, r, l, and then a, o, I, o. All of them, there will be normal yanta vante desha sandhi, which is in the red block. So there is a small exception column. It is not for both these a columns. I should actually split this into a and show blue only for the left half and show keep red for the right half. Okay, all right. Any doubt? Yes, Hiralji.
Yes, sir. So Yanta Vanta Desh Sandhi is also called Ayadi Sandhi.
Ayadi Sandhi. Ayu Adi Sandhi. Very good. That's a thing I missed. So because this ayu, avu, ai, avu is the technical set made into a ayava sandhi, something like that. He doesn't even say sandhi, ayava, like that his formula will be. So that ayava has been hrisvafied, shortened into ayadi sandhi, ayu, etc. sandhi. Adi means etc. No, ayu, etc. sandhi. That's another name. Thank you, Hiralji.
Okay, sir.
I
No, sir,
missed
actually,
that.
I had doubt, so I asked because
No. Correct.
when I was having some
So
reference.
same name. Ayadi
Okay, sir,
Sandhi,
that is
Yanta Desha Sandhi, Vanta Desha. Yanta Desha, Vanta Desha are two different portions of the same, but Ayadi is all four. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Yeah, thank you, sir.
Welcome. The following examples.
In chapter 6, when they taught us Purva Rupa Sandhi, there also they have mentioned this same rule.
One second. Did they say optional?
Page No. See page 116 of text.
116. I'm opening. I'm going there quickly. Thanks for pulling that attention. We have better clarify like that. So Purva Rupa Sandhi word wants to split up as follows. Letters A and O, short vowel for Suti. This is called Purva Rupa Sandhi. See, very definitively they have said do this Sandhi there, right? They have not said there is any other option there also. So consistency is there. So there they described the same Sandhi explicitly in its color. Here they have shown it as an exception to Yanta Vanta. That's all. Okay. Good. But in Panini order, no? Panini is a master software engineer. So first he makes rules for the where he can do base coat. We call it like, when you paint a picture, you do the base coat, na? You can't paint your figure and then put the sky around it and all that, right? So like that Panini goes. He puts the base coat, then he puts the sky, then he puts the trees, then he puts the people. Same way that a painter would paint the picture, he paints grammar. Okay, so he will start with the base rule, then he will put exception, and then on top of that exception, if there is a going back to allowing the original, he will show that next. So negative exceptions, reverting type of exceptions. Beautiful. Set theory master he is. Okay. His sutras is a masterful effort in set theory, because what was his brain working? His brain said, how can I write the least number of letters to code this language? How can I code it in least number of, like most compact software program, right? That is what we call. And he knew that if the software program is most compact, it will be efficient also. Okay. So he thought like that. And today, even to understand one prakarana of his, we crack our heads, and we need a huge whole thousands of years of Bhashyakara's works. We have to open up, look at examples, and crack it. We have to bow down to him again and again. How can there be such a brain like that? And remember, of course, we identify almost everything as if done by Panini. There are his predecessors who contributed to reach where, but he was the one who made it compact. Earlier to him, the rules were there, maybe not so compact. So he was the one who made it into almost like a sutra type shastra. The most brilliant technique of coding shastra is the sutra technique. Okay, after all that applauding, let us look at these examples quickly and then conclude today. Maybe we can kind of catch up with the balance in the next week and continue into 8th lesson. Hare plus A, haraye. So A plus A, I plus A, aye, haraye, haraye. See, this one is an internal sandhi, right? This is not even a padanta. So if, for example, if this is an akara, this is not a padanta. So we cannot do the pururupa there. You know, not that pururupa applies here. It's a ekara. It's not a hrisva akara. So you know, it's an internal sandhi. See, haraye is actually is a vibhakti form of hari shabda. Okay. And Hare may be some intermediate Panini Prakriya where Hare came. I mean, some intermediate Panini Prakriya. Okay. Hari became Hare and then Ye got added Hare, something like that. Okay. Vishnu A Vishnave. Similar thing for Vishnu. Ukara became Okara, then Ekara again, same Vibhakti. Vishnave to Vishnu. Okay. So this is the Dana. Haraye Namaha, Vishnave Namaha, like that. That one. Namaskara Kriya. So tasyai astu, tasyai astu, I plus a, I plus a, I plus a, sorry, I plus a, I plus a. Okay. One second. I should be there. There is a mistake. Samskrita Bharati has a typo there. I plus a, I plus a. This is typo. This should be read as I. Okay. Because you see, I plus a, I. This one. Right. So there is a mistake. Okay. So they have missed something. Devau, very rare. Samskrita Bharati is so careful. Devau iti, devaviti. So av, i, au, i, av, i. Kate upavishati, katai upavishati, ai, katai upavishati. Prabhate uttishtati, prabhata yushtati, ai again. A plus u, I plus u. Grihe asit. So A becomes I again. I plus a. Grihayasit. Grihe asit, grihayasit. So difficult to reverse this. This is where we have to, reversing Yantavantadeshandhi is a little challenge. I also struggle. It's not very obvious what was there before it, right? Grihayasit, grihe asit. Okay. So we have to kind of put a template. See, can it be Yant Sandhi? Can it be Yantavantadesha Sandhi? Try both to see if we get to the correct Pratipadika and noun form. If we don't, then we have to reattempt. Like that, a little bit hit miss happens between Yand and Yantavanta because Yakara comes in both places. Vakara also comes in some of those Sandhis earlier. So Stulau, Etau, Stulav, Etau. Av is there very clearly. So Au plus
A is samyoga, right?
Au plus A is samyoga. Correct. Yeah. Correct. V plus A, ve. That is a simple. So U plus A, ya. Simple samyoga. U plus U, U, simple samyuktakshara. Every one of those is simple samyuktakshara. U plus A, U plus A, U plus all are halant, na? So samyuktaksharas will ensue. Okay. Okay. So with that, some more examples are there to be practiced. We will do this, and I think one small section that remains in the next class because 1 hour is past. Let us not. Let us enjoy the balance Sunday at least. So thank you very much. Let us meet next Saturday at 11 o'clock sharp and keep running the lessons down. All right. Namo Namaha. धन्यवादाः.
नमो नमः. धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः.
धन्यवादः.
धन्यवादाः. नमस्ते.